John Rule, what day do you think it is?
I think it's the 8th of January.
Yeah, if it's not, it's the 9th. Right?
2018.
2018. That's the main thing. Look at these guys. They are all young men involved in things like climate action. And
Well, that's great.
They joined Dick Bennett, see him
I
sitting
see
down
him
there.
down at the end there.
And I was using a handheld camera while my big camera was recording. You can see it on the table there.
I do.
So I made some stills so we could put it on this.
Nice.
And of course, the video is in several parts because it took about 2.5 hours or whatever.
Oh, gosh.
So I haven't put it on today. I haven't gotten around to putting it on, but I'll have it on YouTube and then on Facebook as I do often. But this allowed me to have, quite a few decent pictures.
Right, great.
And that little camera has an old date on it because that was put on there the year it was manufactured, and I didn't correct it there. You recognize some of these faces, do you?
Not really. I do recognize the faces. I don't think I can put names to them.
Well, you would if you were there.
What if I were there? Well, usually my names float up later.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Yeah, I know. I'm the same way, but these are really great people who care about the environment.
Obviously, I wouldn't be there.
And do not question climate change. They're just hoping to slow it down and hope that to get city government, which is trying, and national government to do something to actually slow it down.
Looked like a lot of seed pods in that last shot there.
Oh, yeah, out on Pinnacle Prairie, there's a lot of seed pods that never got collected. And you can see how high the building's going up out there and how much of what a huge drop there is from up there where they're filling it in. And you can see that street, that house up in the background, that's on Brooks Avenue, going down past 15th Street. And it could be affected by some water too, but I'm mainly concerned about if that's a sewer pipe, it'll go down the street.
Right.
And hit one down on Duncan Avenue. But at the same time, the water that's piped up to the upper end of the prairie, if they don't dig the prairie out to make a pond, they could just have a pipe that allows the water to drain out and soak underground, and it has all these decades, hundreds of years, and not require.
It's quite a bit of coming out there.
Yeah, that was frozen, of course, when I made that. And so we'll see what happens. Keep working with the Planning Commission. I'm going to go over there after this and look at it. There's one of the big pipes, so yep, it's just going to be a discussion that I may not be able to change, but I would like them to look at that effort. They won't have to dig anything out. They just run a pipe. Hi, John Rule. What day is it?
It's the 8th, I think, of January 2018, maybe.
And we're going to hear one of your poems.
Well, this is a nature poem. It's called Nonce. It Must Be Wild.
Keep going.
Beyond my door crack, 20 feet, muscled and fur-mottled, taupe and blonde and tawny, the dog coyote aligns itself stiff and snout forward. With a drifting food scent, it traced up slope. Once, years before, in snow, I'd been this close, only to say, boo! and watch coil fluid force reverse and drive its form through and over all to a last triumphant leap and gone as now. Such rare moments compress my woods hermit days into beads I tell over and over like prayers, a spirit diary. Our first year here, innocent and quick, beneath the supper table, white-footed mice took cracker bits from our hand. Gray fox pups peeped from their rock to spy our breakfast. The vixen barked a raucous greeting and fetched our supper scraps to them. The roadrunner flared its shining crest and met me at the door. The coon nightly unscrewed the cap from the cooking grease. Luckily, I noticed a solitary wasp stuffing my gun barrel with eggs and larvae. That drought summer, a hummer on the hammock stepped sideways to spear my sour bandana and shake its head in disbelief. Only that once a Virginia rail appeared trotting along the ghost of a rail fence. This is beyond price. What's the value if I watch a sun-drunk wren slip toward bliss, basking with nodding head, spread wings, and shuttered eyes, when I might as well blunder on unawares, as blundering I several times came nose to nose with my fellow bears? What value to the time I freed a young goshawk, buried to the breast in pond mud when it missed its prey, and laughed to see it exploding back to grace and air and spray and power? And why compelled to snatch back my thumb and beg pardon of a piece of dead wood that changed into a tree frog and turned its gaze on me in mute reproach? Or mumbling an excuse again, cleaning the birdhouse and finding both hands full of warmth and silky fur, staring at me in wide-eyed, mild surprise, 6 flying squirrels. Oh, I'll never tame this hunger that makes me freeze myself, become a rock with eyes, a plant with juices pulsing, deploy my sensory net, a nimbus spread to save these magical bits of lives most never know. To live bathed in this green surround that first sustained me as a wandering child. There's no doubt of this, it must be wild.
John, thank you. I hope people
You're
watch
welcome.
this more than once because it just gets better the more you hear it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.